Hello everyone and welcome to our detailed exploration of the 1980 United States $1 coin, the Susan B. Anthony dollar issued in 1980. In this video we will cover its history, design, minting details, what it means if your coin lacks a mint mark P, how grade/condition affects value, current market values in US dollars, how to verify authenticity, tips for collectors, and what you should do if you own one. So let's get started. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was the first U.S. coin to feature a real woman, Susan B. Anthony, on the obverse. It was minted in the years 1979 to 1981, then again in 1999. The composition is a copper core clad with 75% copper and 25% nickel. The diameter is 26.5 millimeters. On the reverse is an eagle landing on the moon, representing the Apollo 11 insignia. In 1980, coins were struck at several mints: Philadelphia, P mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The P mint mark claim. Now you mention, without P mint mark for the 1980 coin. Normally, the Philadelphia mint used a P mint mark starting in that era. If a coin appears to lack the P mint mark when it should have one, it could be a few possibilities. It might have had the mint mark removed, alteration. It might be an error or a die without a mark, rare. It might actually be from an earlier or different mint issue. Important, I could not find a widely documented standard 1980 Philadelphia Susan B. Anthony dollar issue that is officially minted without the P mint mark in standard circulation. Most guides list the 1980 P with mint mark. Hence, if you believe you have a 1980 coin with no mint mark, you may well have something unusual, and it should be verified by a professional. Mintage and rarity. Let's talk numbers. For the 1980 P, the mintage is around 27,610,000 according to Numismatic. For the 1980 D, the mintage is about 41,628,708. Because these are large mintages, the basic coins are common. Condition, grade, and what fine condition means. In coin collecting, grade matters a lot. Fine condition typically implies moderate where but major devices and legends still clear. Higher grades, very fine VF, extremely fine XF, about uncirculated AU, mint state MS, can command more premium. Most 1980 Susan B. Anthony dollars in circulated grades sell for around face value or only slightly above. For example, for the 1980 D in circulated grades, the guide says worth between about $1 and 5 cents and $1 and 50 cents in most cases. And for the 1980s, uncirculated MS64 might be about $10, MS65 $21, and extraordinary grades much more. So when you say your coin is in fine condition, that means it is worn but still collectible, but likely not at a very high grade like MS65 or MS67. Value today, USD. Given all this, what's the value of a standard 1981 dollar coin, Susan B. Anthony, in fine condition, and especially one claimed without the P mint mark? Here is a breakdown. A typical 1980 P or 1980 D in circulated condition will trade close to face value, $1, and maybe up to $2 depending on wear and demand. For example, Numismatic lists 1980 P value at $1 and 10 cents to $2 and 60 cents. For uncirculated or high-grade pieces, MS64, MS65, etc., the value can go up. Though because of the large mintages, premiums are modest unless grade is very high, MS67+. If your coin truly lacks the P mint mark and that condition is legitimate, i.e., it's a recognized error variant or something genuinely rare, the value could potentially be higher, but only if it is verified and authentic. Thus, if your coin is in fine condition, not uncirculated, and standard without recognized error status, a realistic market value might be in the $1.15 range. If it is an error or very high grade, then possibly tens or even hundreds of dollars, but that requires strong proof. Part 6. How to verify and what to look for. Here are steps you should follow. Identify the mint mark. On Susan B. Anthony dollars, the mint mark appears on the obverse, just above the date, for the P and D issues, or on the reverse for some S issues. Cross-check with reputable images. Condition assessment. Check how much wear there is. Are the high points still sharp? Are major legends and the date clear? Are there nicks, scratches, discoloration? That will affect grade. Check for error/variety. If you believe the P mark is missing, compare with known error lists, check for die varieties, wide rim, narrow rim, filled mint mark, etc., as described in coin collecting guides. Authentication and grading. If you suspect you have something rare, consider sending it to a professional grading service like Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) for certification, which will add value. Guides show 1980, degraded MS67 begin to become scarce. Market research. Look at recent auction results or listings for coins of similar grade and variant. Many online listings will give you approximate value. Be cautious. There are many altered coins, cleaned coins, or misrepresented coins. Some guides warn that artificial tone coins or altered mint marks are numismatically worthless. Why many dealers use face value as baseline? Because the mintage for 1980p and 1980D issues is so large, tens of millions, and they circulated, the supply remains relatively high. This means the premium over face value for common grades is small. Many collectors prefer scarcer dates/varieties or higher grades for value. As one guide states, for all grades below $50 the 1980D dollar is worth between face value and about $1.05. This explains why you will often see listings of these coins selling for very modest premiums. The special case of missing mint mark. If your coin genuinely has no mint mark where one should be, and this is a verified mint error rather than post-mint alteration, that can make it significantly more valuable. Yet, I did not find a standard listing in major guides for a 1980 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar officially struck without the P mark. That means it could be a rare undocumented error, which would need strong proof, or a post-mint altered coin, which would reduce value or make it non-premium. Or perhaps the coin is from another mint, but misidentified. If you believe you have this variant, you should get it professionally examined. If it truly is a mint error with no P mint mark, it might command several hundred or more dollars depending on condition and demand. But until certified, treat cautiously. Practical advice if you own one. Keep the coin in a safe, stable environment, low humidity, stable temperature, avoid cleaning it. Do minimal handling, use cotton gloves. Photograph both sides under good light and document any distinguishing features. Compare with reference photos/guides to see if your coin matches standard examples or shows anomalies. If you suspect an error variant or missing mint mark, contact a reputable coin dealer or grading service for an evaluation. For sale, get multiple price quotes and check recent realized prices rather than asking prices. If the coin is just a common grade 1980 P or 1980 D in fine condition, be realistic in expectation. Value likely modest, is almost equal to $1 to $5. If it is high grade or error variant, then exploration of higher value is warranted. To sum up, the 1980 Susan B. Anthony dollar is common in standard grades, especially 1980 P and 1980 D. Its base value in fine/circulated condition is essentially near face value, maybe a small premium. Higher grades or true error/variety coins, such as missing mint mark, can significantly boost value, but require verification. If your coin claims without P mint mark, be cautious. The 1941 Jefferson 5-cent coin from the United States of America is a fascinating early 40s nickel that collectors still enjoy studying. And even though it is not one of the rarest dates in the series, its history, metal composition, strike quality, surviving condition, and modern-day market demand make it an important collectible. The coin carries the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse with the mottos, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," along with the date 1941 placed to the right, while the reverse displays Jefferson's home Monticello with the inscriptions "E Pluribus Unum," Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. The 1941 nickel is part of the regular composition series, made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighing about 5 grams with a diameter close to 21 millimeters. These early pre-war nickels do not contain silver because the wartime alloy change only began in late 1942, so the 1941 coin remains a standard copper-nickel issue. It was struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, which normally has no mint mark, Denver with the D mint mark, and San Francisco with the S mint mark. Each mint produced millions of coins, with Philadelphia making the highest number. The presence or absence of a mint mark can affect value, but condition is always the most important factor. Most of the coins you find today were heavily circulated through the 1940s, 1950s, and beyond, so they normally show where on Jefferson's cheek, jaw, hair, and on the Monticello steps on the reverse. In the modern dollar market, the value of a 1941 nickel depends entirely on the grade. A circulated fine condition piece, worn but with all major details visible, typically sells for around 25 to 50 cents in the United States market. This means the coin carries more sentimental and historical value than monetary value, but it still holds collector interest because of its age and early series status. When the condition improves to very fine, extremely fine, or about uncirculated, the price naturally rises. In these higher grades, the surfaces show more detail, sharper lettering, and in many cases traces of original mint luster. In these mid-grade ranges, the price can go from $2 to $4 depending on overall eye appeal and which mint market has. If the coin reaches uncirculated quality, MS60 to MS63, its value moves into the $5 to $15 range. These coins display full or partial mint luster with minimal marks. Serious collectors look for full steps on the reverse of Monticello, a rarity on early Jefferson nickels because the steps often did not strike sharply. A 1941 nickel with fully defined steps becomes significantly special, and certified full steps examples can reach far higher prices, even into the hundreds or thousands for exceptional high-grade pieces from major grading services. Rare auction discoveries in MS67 or MS68 full steps can sell far above normal catalog values, depending on population reports and bidder competition. In international markets, including countries like Pakistan, the value generally follows the US price converted into local currency. A common circulated piece worth 50 US cents might equal a few hundred Pakistani rupees, depending on exchange rate, whereas higher grade coins worth $10 to $15 in the US can convert to several thousand rupees for collectors who value American coinage. The price can also vary due to availability, demand, and how many collectors in your region are actively searching for early-date Jefferson nickels. Coins with sharp details, natural patina, original surfaces, and no cleaning marks bring stronger offers. Cleaned or polished coins lose much of their collector value because harsh cleaning removes original metal and destroys the natural texture that experts expect on vintage American coins. For anyone holding a 1941 nickel, it is best to store it carefully in a dry, cool environment, ideally in a coin holder or protective flip to protect it from moisture or scratches. The coin's appeal increases if it remains untouched and naturally aged. Collectors also watch for possible mint errors from this year, such as off-center strikes, doubled dies, die cracks, and clipped planchets. A normal 1941 nickel in circulated shape may not be rare, but an error example in good condition could bring higher offers, depending on the severity and visibility of the mistake. Because many of these varieties are subtle, new collectors usually compare their coin under strong lighting or magnification, or consult online photo references. While the majority of 1941 nickels are common, the series remains an entry point into American numismatics, and finding one in exceptional condition can be rewarding. Whether the coin is kept for historical interest, sold in the market, or added to a growing Jefferson nickel collection, the 1941 5-cent piece represents an important era just before the United States entered World War II. It remains a reminder of American circulation history, minting technology of the early 40s, and the long-lasting durability of copper-nickel coins that continue to survive more than 80 years after they were struck. The coin marked the 200th anniversary of the United States declaring independence in 1776. Hence the dual date, 1776 to 1976, appear on the coin. The U.S. Mint and Congress decided to redesign certain circulating coins, quarters, half dollars, to commemorate the bicentennial of the nation. The dollar coin in question features the portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower on its obverse side. Eisenhower had been President of the United States from 1953 to 1961. The reason his portrait was used on the dollar coin series, which began in 1971, is that when the U.S. was considering reintroducing a dollar coin, large size, after a long hiatus, Eisenhower, a former Army general and president, was chosen as a distinguished American figure. Thus, by the time the bicentennial version was struck, the coin series already bore Eisenhower's portrait, and the special 1776 to 1976 design reversed the usual reverse to mark the bicentennial occasion. The reverse design for the Bicentennial Dollar features the Liberty Bell superimposed on the moon, symbolizing both American independence and the recent achievement of the Apollo 11 moon landing, linking national history and space achievement. The purpose was commemorative as well as functional, to provide a circulating coin that marked the national anniversary, but also to draw collector interest with special designs, dual dates, and special minting. In particular, legislation required that coins struck after July 4, 1975, and before December 31, 1976 carry the dual date and special design. Specifications and identifying features. Denomination: $1, US $1. Legend on obverse: Liberty, in God we trust, and date line 1776 to 1976. The depicts Dwight D. Eisenhower. Features the Liberty Bell over the moon with inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and $1. Composition: for the circulation strikes, non-silver versions, the nominal composition is 75% copper and 25% nickel clad over a pure copper core, typical clad composition of the Eisenhower Dollar series. Diameter and weight. For example, the regular clad version has diameter 38.50 mm and weight 22.70 grams, as per the PCGS specifications for the Type 2 version. Mint marks. No mint mark equals Philadelphia. P. Mint for many pieces. D. Mint mark equals Denver Mint. S. Mint mark equals San Francisco Mint. Types. There are Type 1 and Type 2 reverse lettering varieties for the $1,776 to $1,976. Type 1 has blockier, sans serif lettering. Type 2 has refinements including serifs and sharper lettering. Mintage. There were hundreds of millions of these coins struck for circulation, especially because it was a commemorative design, but still intended for circulation. For example, one figure. The Philadelphia Type 2 mintage was 113,318,000. Condition: mint mark and value, market situation. For the common clad non-silver, versions used in circulation, typical value for circulated condition pieces is modest. One source states that circulated copper-nickel bicentennial Eisenhower dollars typically trade for about $1 to $3. For better uncirculated condition, MS grades, the value rises. For example, deep cameo examples graded PR 60 might be worth around $14 US. As grades go higher, PR 69, etc., value can rise to $50 US or more. Collector silver-clad versions, those struck for sets, with S mint mark and silver 40% or silver-clad, have higher premium value. One unique specimen, a proof silver version lacking S mint mark, reportedly sold for a very high sum. Value depends strongly on condition, grade, mint mark, type, clad versus silver clad, and rarity/variety, errors, no mint mark proof, etc. For example, a 1776 to 1976 S silver-clad Eisenhower dollar in uncirculated condition may have a base value of around $11 to $12 US in modest grade, according to NGC in June 2025. Error or rare varieties, filled mint mark, missing mint mark, proof versus circulation, can fetch significantly higher sums. Why was Eisenhower chosen, and why this coin issued? Eisenhower had been President of the United States and was also a highly respected military leader, General Eisenhower in World War II. After his death in March 1969, there were proposals to honor him with a dollar coin. Moreover, the U.S. Mint had not produced a widely circulating large-size dollar coin since the Peace Dollar series ended in 1935. The Eisenhower dollar, starting 1971, reintroduced the large dollar coin to circulation. The bicentennial coin, 1776 to 1976, therefore had a dual purpose. It honored the nation's 200th anniversary and carried forward the Eisenhower Dollar series. It also linked U.S. independence symbolism, Liberty Bell, with the achievement of landing on the moon, Apollo 11, to underscore national pride and technological accomplishment. In short, Eisenhower was chosen for the obverse due to his stature and recent presidency. The special reverse design was chosen for the bicentennial celebration. The coin was issued in large quantities to the public and collectors alike. Key takeaway summary. If you are evaluating a 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar you hold, check. The mint mark, none equals Philadelphia, D equals Denver, S equals San Francisco. Whether it is the clad circulation version or the silver-clad collector version. The condition, how much wear, luster, any marks, scratches. The type 1 versus type 2 reverse lettering. Any error/variety, missing mint mark, filled mint mark, proof versus uncirculated cameo contrast. Then compare recent market sales for similar grade and variant to get value.